Hello Libra, and welcome to your June 2018 monthly tarot reading. So I went ahead and picked your overall energy for the month off camera. 2 cards did come out. So we have here, let's get this to focus. So we have here the starfish and the elk. So these are the 2 energies that are coming out for you the month of June 2018 Libra. So let's start off with the starfish. So starfish energy is really beautiful, something really magical and almost mystifying. So starfish energy is all about outer beauty, your physical appearance. It's all about how you perceive beauty in your day-to-day life. So the starfish comes to you saying that this month, if you're feeling out of balance, you will know by recognizing if you feel jealous or competitive or lacking in self-confidence. But the starfish energy will be in balance if you are feeling self-confident, energetic, creative, and feeling really confident in yourself, alluring, feeling like you are beautiful and you are magical, and being willing to put yourself out there. So that is the energy for some of you. Now others of you will have this elk energy towards the month of June. So the elk is a very stable paternal figure. This is a mother or father figure. The elk is someone who can provide, who can offer security and stability. So you'll know that you're out of balance this month if you feel overly pretentious, bossy, if you're feeling like you have a lot of pride, like you're better than someone, or if you feel you find yourself telling other people what to do too much, or if you feel unstable and insecure in your own finances, in your own self, etc., etc. But you'll know that you're in balance when you are able to find security and stability in yourself, but as well as able to provide it for others and to be a caregiver and a supporter for other people. So those are the 2 energies we have going on for you guys, for you Libras. You may feel one or the other, or you may be going between the 2 during this month of June. So let's pick some court cards to see what's developing for you, Libra, in this month of June. Alright, so we have the King of Earth. This card is coming up for a lot of people, so the energy is, it seems like it's the same for a lot of people. This King of Earth is coming up as what is developing for you, and it has been coming up for a lot of people as well. So here we have King of Earth. King of Earth is all about success and new opportunities. So expect this month to be bringing you opportunities to grow, to change, to reap what you have been sowing, to become successful. This card is also saying that this month you have the potential to be that person who everything you touch turns to gold, essentially. So that is what's developing for you this month. And let's see what could potentially be blocking you. So we flip it over, bottom of the deck, and we have here the Knight of Fire. So this fire energy could potentially be blocking you from reaching this highly actualized version of the King of Earth. So this is especially true for those of you who have a fire sign in your moon or rising, or in your dominance. So the Knight of Earth, when they are at their best, they are passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless, okay? But what we're looking at here are the negative traits of the Knight of Earth that may actually be hindering you from achieving this King of Earth, this highly actualized King of Earth. So with that being said, you may be feeling lacking motivation. You may be feeling perhaps not feeling too much one way or the other. There might be a feeling of numbness. There might be a feeling of perhaps a disconnect from what you would usually find makes you happy. Like usually painting, let's say, makes you happy, but when you do it now, you can't really connect and find that passion. And when you're out of balance, you'll also have the sense of not wanting to go anywhere, wanting to stay home, wanting to shut yourself in. You will be lacking confidence, and you might even be so restless to the point where you make harsh decisions or make rash decisions where you just follow your emotion blindly. So that is exactly the types of things that could be putting you away from becoming this king of earth. So one thing to do to keep that in balance is to look at your energies here, your starfish and your elk, and to see what you can put in balance for these two. So that's that. Now let's go ahead and pick, let's go ahead and pick some mermaid cards for you guys to see what is developing for you this month, what is potentially developing, what situations may arise, what is happening, what is going to be shaping you, growing you, Libra. Okay, so we have sacrifice. So this is the card that says there are those sacrifices worth making, and there are those sacrifices that will destroy you. Interesting, okay. So this card talks about how you may be sacrificing something this month that inevitably is not helping you. So you may find yourself this month perhaps taking on a job you don't like, doing something you don't like, but putting yourself in that situation because you know it'll make you money, or it will make you feel more popular, or it will make you, you know, whatever the end goal is. This could also mean always being there for people or for others who aren't there for you, but you're constantly being that shoulder, but they're never there for you. This could also mean just doing things that are not following your highest path, not following your highest truth, not following your heart, essentially. Doing things that you're doing to make ends meet, doing things for an end result, and not doing things because you love to do what it is you're doing. So an example of this would be taking up a job that pays a lot but that completely wears you out every day. You go home and you sleep for 12 hours and you barely eat, you miss meals. This could also be another example, could be constantly going to a friend whenever they are upset and helping them and nurturing them towards that, and then them never doing the same for you, but you're always putting out for them. This could also be, let's say you are in a creative field and you are perhaps writing, but you are writing from a place of, I have to get this done so I can publish, so I can make a paycheck. Or are you writing from a place of, I'm writing because I love writing, because I'm putting all my emotions out here and transmuting that into something better, okay? So that's definitely something to look out for. The beginning of the month, and for some of you, you already know what this is that you're sacrificing, and you're going with that energy into this month of June, and so it's going to keep coming up over and over again, asking you, is it really worth it? Is it really worth, you know, your time, your energy, your feelings? to be doing this. So the theme of sacrifice will be coming up a lot for you, Libra. So right now I'm picking a healing card to see what your healing journey is for this month of June 2018. Alright, so we have the Home card. Now this card goes very well with our King of Earth here and our Elk. So this Home card is all about how are we recreating home. Some of us have had, unfortunately, childhoods that were not always the best. Sometimes we have had parents that didn't love us as they were supposed to, or sometimes we could have had even abusive environmental home situations. And so this card is calling into your consciousness. How are you recreating that home? Are you being that bully are you being the person that bullied you when you were younger? Are you turning into that person? Are you recreating home in other people? If, let's say, your mother or father were very negative and abusive figures, have you turned into them, or have you been looking for a partner that has similar traits, subconsciously looking for a partner that has these similar abusive traits because somehow subconsciously you think that if you can get the love of this person, that will heal whatever childhood wounds you have. So your healing journey for this month for some of you is going to be very much focused on this idea of home and healing your childhood wounds and creating the home that you never had in your life today instead of repeating it over and over and over again. This is really all about healing and creating your own home, creating your own family. They often say that family are people we choose, not the people we are born with. So that is one of your healing journeys. So I'm going to pull a Major Arcana card to see another overall message for you guys. For you beautiful Libras in the month of June 2018, and this one came right out. Okay, so we have the Hermit card here. The Hermit says spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. So this month is especially a good time for you guys to be kind of not shutting yourself out, but going back into your shell and really thinking about what it is you want, what it is you're here to do, and really working on that healing. We have the Starfish and the Elk here, so I feel like some of you could be dealing with a lot of self-confidence issues, and some of you could be dealing with a lot of stability issues, whether that be financially or in your self-security. And some of you are dealing with both of those things. And so this Hermit is really telling you, you know, it's time that you detach yourself from all these people and situations and go within, go by yourself for a while, especially for this month, because I feel like you are sacrificing something and you are recreating whatever home that you had that may not have been essentially very helpful to you as a child. So this Hermit energy is great to work on stopping the self-sacrificing habits that you may have, and this Hermit energy is great for going into yourself and really healing those childhood wounds and starting to create the childhood or the experience that you never had within your life today. So this Hermit is really pushing towards that. They say that whatever it is we want begins in the mind. Train your mind and you'll see your world change eventually with it. So now we're just going to pick some regular minor arcana cards to see what other potential challenges or situations may arise for you, Libra, in the month of June 2018. Okay, we have 10 of Fire, beautiful sign. Let's pick another one. before we go on and explaining. Wow, 7 of fire, a lot of fire energy, Libra. Let's do one more. Right, so there's a lot of fire energy coming through for you, Libra, but we have to remember that this Knight of Fire, that negative side of this fire energy is definitely what can be hindering you. So a lot of you will feel very compelled to do action, to move forward, to push, to conquer, to, you know, whatever this fire energy is that is like really driving you and lighting you up. But this Hermit is saying, look, that may be how you're feeling, but you have to really go inside. You have to calm down. You have to not be that fire that, you know, destroys and consumes, but be that soft little candlelight, really looking inside of yourself. So let's pick one more before we explain these minor arcana. Again, more fire. Libra, you really have to watch out for that fire energy this month of June 2018. Could definitely be hindering you. I mean, there's definite fire energy here. You're going to be feeling especially motivated and ambitious and very moved and driven. But what we're not trying to consume this fire energy. We're not trying to embody it. We're trying to embody this stable earth energy, this elk and this starfish. And the Hermit, again, is telling you now is not the time for action. It's the time for introspection. It's the time to meditate, to go into yourself, to be quiet, to listen to yourself, to not distract yourself with all of these words and thoughts and, you know, goals that we have. You really have to focus on yourself and fixing and healing whatever it needs to be healed from, whatever you're sacrificing and from your home. So anyways, with that being said, we have 10 of fire here. So this is a sign that the beginning of this month for you, and how it is, it's going to be beginning, middle, end of the month. The beginning of this month for you, this card says too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance and stress-related health concerns. So those are things to look out for at the beginning of the month. But 10s always, always, always represent endings, or, you know, like it's the ending of a chapter. So what that essentially means is the start of June for you, Libra, is the ending of something, of the ending of a cycle that you're in, the ending of a chapter. Now, with every ending, it's going to feel chaotic and crazy, and there's going to be a lot of emotion, and it's going to feel like everything is going wrong. And that's because things are purging. The old has to move out for the new to come in. So, beginning of the month, it's going to feel really crazy and chaotic. We have 7 of fire here towards the middle of the month. And things are going to keep pushing at you. This card is saying to defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. So again, Libra, you might be feeling really riled up this month, especially towards the middle of the month. You may even be having a lot of conflict, but whatever you do, choose your battles wisely. Is it really worth your energy to get into a fight with someone? Is it really worth your energy to, you know, act out emotionally, to do what it is, whatever it is that you feel the urge to do based on your emotions? This fire energy is really testing you, Libra. It's as if to say, I'm going to give you all this fire, and you have to see how you can handle being calm in the middle of this fire, how you can handle managing yourself, your own thoughts, your own emotions in the middle of this fire. We also have the 3 of fire here, which towards the end of the month, I feel this is if you have really, really gotten a hold of yourself and mastered yourself. The end of the month, it says abundance. Things are looking very good for you. Have patience and start making long-term plans. So this, towards the end of the month, once you have already worked on your inner work and your quietness and not letting yourself become a part of this fire, not letting the fire move you away, not letting the fire control you, finding how to center yourself in the middle of a fire. Once you have done that, this card is like, okay, you win, go ahead and start making plans. Go ahead and start going back to whatever it was you were doing, Libra. Go ahead and start planning, start doing. Now you can, because you finally mastered yourself. So in this card here, we have the three, it's originally 3 of Wands. So we have here this person and their companion dragon overlooking this huge valley of trees and this mountain volcano, and it's kind of looking at the possibility, what's the next step, the next adventure, which is very perfect because here we have this 10 of fire saying, you know, things are going to feel like hell on earth for you, essentially. Like everything's going to be chaotic, and there's going to be purging, there's going to be mess, there's going to be a lot of hectic energy, a lot of haphazard energy, and it is your job to be the hermit throughout all of this. It's your job to be stable throughout all of this. It's your job to not doubt yourself throughout all of this. And they're saying that, you know, you might towards the middle of the month start feeling worn out, but this is saying, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely, know that you are fighting for yourself. And then we finally, the fire dies out. We have the 3 of fire. And now that you've essentially have tempered yourself in flames, you can finally move on. So a lot of transformation for you this month, Libra. It definitely feels like you are the phoenix rising out of the ashes, being reborn. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. With all this fire energy going on, you really are being reborn from the fire. And this is a perfect opportunity for you to really go inside of yourself and work on your healing and work on being grounded and confident in yourself despite what is going on around you. That is really the overall message coming through right now. Again, to be this earth energy, to be this stable, secure energy, you have to not let this fire energy block you or take control of you. It is so easy to get lost in this ambition and in this heat of the moment of this fire. It is so easy, but you really need to center yourself. You really need to work on finding that security, finding that anchor in yourself when the whole world is going crazy. That really is the overall message for you, Libra. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Let's see if we can get this focused for you. I wish you guys the best of luck. I really do. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment and maybe subscribe. And again, best of luck on your journey, Libra, and I'll see you next time. Bye!